All right, the last new piece of information for 4.1, 4.2, and 4.6, day one, is the triangle sum theorem. And the triangle sum theorem is very straightforward. It's probably something you already know, is that the sum of the three angles of a triangle will always be 180 degrees. Always. So all three angles should always add up together to be 180 degrees. Does not matter how much one is. So for example, we could have this angle right here be 100 degrees. That would mean I would have 80 left for the other two. So then I could have this one be 60 degrees and this one be 20. Pretty easy. And if you take a look at this broken up picture right here, this says if I break off the three pieces of my triangle and line them up next to each other, they create a line. And a line, as we know, a straight angle is 180 degrees. All right, so let's look at a few examples of this real quick, and then you will be on your way to knocking out some homework. So my first example gives me a triangle, asks me to classify it and solve for x. So remember, all three angles must add up together to be 180. So if I'm missing just one angle, I can say 35 plus 49 plus x equals 180 degrees. Combine my like terms, 35 and 49 is going to give me 84 plus x equals 180 degrees. Subtract that 84, and x is going to equal 96 degrees. So that is my x. And then we have to classify by the angles. So if I look at my angles, I have 35, 49, and then 96. So my largest angle is larger than 90 degrees. Therefore, it is an obtuse triangle, because I have one angle that's larger than 90 degrees. Now, of course, looking at it, it doesn't look like that's possible. It doesn't look like it's anywhere close to a right angle, but remember, your pictures are never drawn to scale. So I may use a picture more than once, but give it different angle measures, and they may not make sense according to the picture, but you still have to remember your rule that they add up to equal 180 degrees. All right, let's look at one more. So we have this triangle here. We have 15x plus 1, 6x plus 5, and 4x minus 1 for our three angles. And we don't know what x is, but that's okay, because we know that the sum of our triangle, all three angles, are going to add up to equal 180 degrees. So I can write an equation from this. I can say 15x plus 1 plus, Ashlyn, stop. My cat's trying to climb on top of the computer. Plus 6x plus 5 plus 4x minus 1. And all of this together should equal 180 degrees. This will allow me to combine like terms and put all my x's together and put all my numbers together. So I have 15x plus 6x plus 4x. That gives me 25x. I have a plus 1 and a minus 1. Those will cancel each other out. And then I'm left with plus 5 equals 180 degrees. So I'm going to isolate my x on one side. So I'm going to subtract 5. And I'm left with 25x equals 175. And when I divide this, x is going to equal 7. So x is equal to 7. I now need to classify this by my angles, but in order to do that, I need to know how much in degrees each one of these are. So I'm going to have to plug x in for each angle. So if I say 6 times 7 plus 5, 6 times 7, everybody with your calculators in your mind, is 42, plus 5, whoops, is 47 degrees. And then we have 4 times 7 minus 1. 4 times 7 is 28. Minus 1 is 27 degrees. And then 15 times 7 plus 1. 15 times 7. Wow. Let's see. I don't have a calculator next to me, which you don't get calculators right now on pre-AP, so y'all should be used to this. 7, 10, 105. And 105 plus 1 is 106. and therefore I also have another obtuse triangle based off of the angle.